everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I am actually refilming this video for the second time. I filmed this last week and finished editing it and everything, and then I showed Eric and he wasn't a fan. So I'm refilming it because I want this to be perfect. I want this to be the video that everybody comes to for the Keep It Cleaner review, so get ready. Alright, so for those of you who don't know what Keep It Cleaner is a health and fitness program. It was once a website, and praise God that they turned it into an app, because I remember when it was a website and you used to sit there and wait for that damn thing to load, and even if you downloaded it, it didn't fully download in time, or it just took way too it just took too long for it to load. So praise God that it's an app now. So those of you who just started it, y'all are lucky you didn't have to witness the website. Anyways, okay, so how I found out about this program, I was actually living in Australia at the time, and I found this girl's name is Steph Claire Smith on Instagram, and she's an Australian model. She models a lot of companies over there like Bras and Things, Sea Folly, tons of different companies. She's very popular over there, and her best friend started this program. So they really wanted to champion young girls like me and like themselves to really love health and fitness, not for, you know, just the way that our bodies can look when we are healthy and working out and being strong, but because it makes us feel better about ourselves. And I love their heart towards health and fitness. That's why it really drew my attention towards the program, because knowing Steph for like the past, you know, I feel like I know her, but I really don't. But knowing her through social media, I could totally see her heart in health and fitness, and I loved her mindset towards it. She, really just championed me to love my body for the size that it is, to not compare it to hers or any other girls on Instagram, but she really emphasized on saying, like, you know, our bodies are all different, and the way they work out and the way they, you know, see themselves is completely different, because they're two different body types, and they're a perfect example to how we should see ourselves and the people around us. We should never compare ourselves to other girls, because our bodies are completely different. They're not the same, and that's how they're supposed to be built. We're not supposed to be built exactly alike. So I really thank Steph for, you know, being that role model for thousands and thousands of girls around the world to love themselves, love the skin that they're in, and to treat their bodies with respect. Steph, if you ever watch this video, Laura, I really thank you guys for, you know, being that example for girls like me and even younger girls. Like, man, the platform that you guys have is incredible, and the fact that you use it to champion girls and to really encourage us to be the best me that I can be is amazing, and I really appreciate and admire you guys for what you guys do. It's not easy, there's a lot of backlash, but you guys do it really, really well, and you've got your girls, you know, right here with you championing you guys on, and so thank you. So I've actually been doing Keep It Cleaner for about 2 years now. I started it, like I said, when it was a website, and I still use it to this day. Let me tell you, it's worth it. Obviously, I've been using it for 2 years now, so there must be something good about it. So what is it? It's a health and fitness app. I don't know how else to explain it. It is $19.95 Australian dollars, which if you can do the conversion in the US dollars, it's maybe like 17 bucks or something. So it's very cheap, and let me tell you, what you get for $19.95 is a whole damn lot, okay? So let me go into exactly what it gives you, and I'll put up like a little screen right here of the app and what it looks like, and just a little scroll through. So with $19.95, you get the workouts. Now, you get multiple different types of workouts. You get HIIT workouts, you get ab workouts, you get yoga, Pilates, boxing. If you're not a fan of boxing, you're about to love boxing. You get a strength workout, and this all kind of fluctuates throughout the week. Every single day you have a different type of workout, and then twice a week they just toss in a running workout there for you, which I turn into my off days. There's an activity log. The activity log has a HIIT tracker, It has the running tracker where like it tells you like where you are and it tracks like how far you've run. It's for like outdoors and stuff. The activity log just tracks your activity, your running, your hit, just basically what you've done. You can connect your music. So I don't have Apple Music, but if you have Apple Music, you can connect your music to that, so that as you're doing like the timer and stuff like that, you can, you know, listen to your own music throughout the program. I'm not too sure if you can listen to it throughout the workouts. I don't have Apple Music, so I don't know if you can. If you are able to and you use this program, please comment down below if that is a thing, but I don't know. You have a period tracker, and I would have never thought about putting this in a, you know, health and fitness program, but putting that in there is totally helpful, because I mean obviously it's leaning towards women, but yeah, I love that they did that. It's super helpful just to have all of that just in one app instead of having multiple different apps for these kinds of things. We have meal plans, so you don't have to follow the meal plan every single day. They give you like things that you can eat that day, but you can go into the recipes and choose your own meal out of the options that it gives you. It gives you breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even snacks. And the snacks are my favorite. So there's also a grocery list on there. If you were going to the grocery store and you wanted to get all the items for that week, the grocery list has everything pre-made on there. So you can just kind of, when you're at the grocery store, look at the list and then just tick off the items that you've purchased as you go. There's also meditations on there, and you can favorite videos so that you can go back to them later on if you really love that workout. And there's a Facebook community for everybody who joins Keep It Cleaner. Alright, so with all of that information, I'm now going to go into the things that I love and the things that I don't love about this program. So the first thing I love about this program is that it has everything. Like everything. I don't think there's one thing, and I was processing this with my husband, Eric, and he was like, is there anything in here that that it doesn't have? And I was like, no. So it's really great. Like you have everything. You have everything you need, and I love that. It's just right there for you in one app. And I know a lot of fitness programs where you can purchase it for free, the app, but then you only get like a limited amount of things in the app, and then for everything else, you have to pay for it. And that always sucks, because it's such a letdown when you purchase the app and you go on it and you're like, oh, I can't actually do anything on this app because I have to purchase a million and ton things in order to access everything. So you get what you pay for. You pay the $20 or however much you pay, and you get everything on there. There's no hidden payments. There's no, you get this, but then you have to pay for more of this. Just get what you get. Second thing that I love, the price. What you get is a lot for $20 if you think about it. The fact that you get all of this in one program is honestly worth the money every single month, because if you use majority of this stuff, like, it comes in handy a lot. The third thing is that the app exercises are fantastic. The main thing I love about the exercises is that you don't need a lot of equipment. Now, kind of going into a little backstory of why I started this program was because I had no access to a gym. I was living in Australia for 4 years. Long story short, didn't have a lot of money to go to a gym and pay the horrendous amount of money they wanted for gyms out in Australia. Like, trust me, those were expensive gyms, and you don't get a lot for those kind of gyms. So praise God that this app came out when it did, because I love health and fitness. I was a lifeguard before I became a missionary, and so, you know, just the idea of constantly being, you know, in shape. I just love challenging my body in new ways. And for me, when I started my fitness journey, I started out in a gym. I don't know, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, suck it up, go work outside. And I'm like, I like being in a gym with air conditioning and everything I need is right there. I just love that. Maybe it's just instant satisfaction, maybe, I don't know. And so when this app came out, I was like, yes, I love this. I don't need a lot of equipment. And where I lived, we had one room that was separated for a gym, which had some dumbbells in there and just a little bit of like rusty equipment. And so I was like, yes, this is all I really need. And the workouts were very challenging actually, especially the HIIT workouts. I remember when I first started doing them, I was dying. And I would invite my friends to come do the workouts with me, and they were just like, they were wiped out. Girls that do run the program, they are our age, and so they can relate, and they don't want some easy workout, but they're actually challenging us as they are challenging themselves. Okay, now into things that I don't really love. Now, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I'm gonna come up with a lot, but I will give you my opinion and the things that I have noticed while doing this program. And of course, they're only a year old, so they only just turned this into an app like about a year ago, which is amazing what they have been able to accomplish in that time. But the things that I don't love. Number one, sometimes there's no timer during the workouts. I hope I explained this well enough. I know Dan does like count us down in between each rep, which is great, but not every single time does that happen, especially when we're doing like an AMRAP or a superset where we're going from one workout into another. I find that Laura does this most often. I'm sure Steph does it too, but I've only noticed Laura does this more often, where you'll go from one workout and she'll kind of finish and then she won't say anything, and then she'll start resting, because I think they can see a timer in front of them, but they don't ever kind of vocalize that to us. And especially when, for me, since I've been doing this for so long, I kind of know how the program works and runs, so I can easily just put my phone down, have my headphones on, and listen to them as I'm doing the workouts. And every once in a while I can look back at the phone and see which workout they're moving to next. And so it can be kind of a little frustrating when you're doing a workout and you stop for a rest for 15 seconds and then Laura starts up again or Steph starts up again without saying anything, and all of a sudden you can hear them in the background as they're continuing on with the workout, and you're just like, oh wait a second, they already start. And then you're kind of off track, and then that round ends and you're still kind of lagging behind. So I hope that makes sense. You kind of feel like you've been left behind when they're not keeping up with you. They're just kind of gone off on their own. And I love that they are doing it with us, but it does kind of suck when, you know, if you maybe are just a beginner and it takes you a little bit more time than they do, and there's no timer kind of to, you know, to help you kind of go along with the program. Number two, I don't find that I love or hate the meditation portion of the program. I feel like it can be a little unnecessary. Something that I do love is why they have it. They're not leaning towards a spirituality in that. They're not leaning towards Buddhism or, you know, the whole vibe of yoga, but when you listen to the meditation, it's more towards just kind of resting your body. And I know that can help a lot of people who have maybe anxiety or depression. You know, their mind is just constantly running and they need like 10-15 minutes to just kind of rest their mind and their body and just kind of take that time to just shut off their mind before their day begins. And I do appreciate that, but I mean, for me, I do this every morning with Jesus, so I don't ever really need the meditation, but I'm sure it helps other people, but that's just my preference. Number three, I don't want to say this to hurt Laura's feelings or bash on her, but Laura can be a little distracting during the workouts. And what I mean by that is she's just different than Steph, and she's different on her in what she loves in regards to, you know, working out and the types of workouts that she finds life in. And I think that's super important that we remind ourselves, where do we find life in regards to fitness? If you hate running or you hate lifting weights, don't run or lift weights, because you just don't find life in it, and you'll find yourself being frustrated and you probably won't stick to your commitments. And I think Laura loves running. She loves cardio more than probably lifting weights, and so when I do see her doing the things that I'm sure she doesn't love, she may not do them properly, whereas you see Steph and she does those properly. But yeah, it can be a little distracting. I think some of the workouts can be a little difficult for Laura, and so you can tell because she talks a lot, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just think it shows that some people process doing a difficult workout in different ways. For me, I can't talk during a difficult workout. I'm speechless because I'm just trying to get through the workout. I'm more focused on doing them. And I know a lot of people that when it's difficult, they like to talk through it, talk through the process, kind of distract them from, the muscles that are in pain or are having a difficult time getting through it. And so it can be a little distracting, but it's not like the end of the world. Yeah, it just shows different personalities. Yeah, the fourth thing that I'm not in love with when it comes to the program is the meals are a bit more Aussie friendly, if that makes sense. I find that when I was living in Australia, a lot of those meals I could easily find in a grocery store in Australia, and they were at a decent price. But now moving back to America, I find it's very difficult for me to find some of those things, and I don't necessarily have a lot of those ingredients in my fridge to begin with. And so I would actually have to go out of my way to go find those ingredients that I would only need for that meal. So just something to look out for. The meals are more Aussie friendly, and that's, I mean, it's an Australian program, so you're American or live anywhere else in the world, just remember that. And yeah, like, I don't love beetroot. I can't find halloumi in any grocery store ever in America, and if I do find it, it's like extremely expensive. Yeah, just a lot of the meals I don't necessarily have in my fridge, but I'll just kind of replace ingredients for other things that I do have, and it works completely fine. So yeah, the meals just aren't completely universal. Another thing that I didn't mention in the things I love was the community. Facebook community group. When you sign up for the program, you are automatically welcomed into a Facebook community group. So the group is amazing for just being able to connect with other girls who are doing the program, and everyone's so honest and so loving on the group. You can post an update of, a body update, and you can post your progress on there, and the girls are there just to love and encourage you. And Steph and Laura every single time reply back to them like almost immediately, and you just feel like a part of this community, and you just feel so loved and encouraged, and you feel like no matter what you're going through, you can just post something on there like, I'm not having a great day, and I'm having a hard time sticking to my commitment of working out every single day or a couple times a week, and the girls are there just to comment back and be like, hey, you're doing great, love your heart, love what you're doing. And yeah, it's awesome, and you don't see a lot of groups like this around nowadays. And so if you're someone that needs that encouragement, man, this group is for you, because yeah, like, girls are they're there to help you, and they're there to walk this journey with you. Alright, so those were my love and the things that I don't love. I hope I touched on everything. So my conclusion, basically, out of all of this, I highly recommend this program. I know I touched on a lot of this stuff, but obviously you can see here, the workouts are great. The workouts are effective. They really smash you no matter if you've just begun or if you've been doing workouts, if you've been working out for years now. I've been working out for years now, and so a lot of the strength ones, I can incorporate a lot of heavier weights into them. Yeah, so no matter if you've just started this program or you've been working out for years now, you have the opportunity to, start light or even go heavier. So you're never stuck with just using what they have in that workout, whether they're just using a kettlebell. You can totally, add more weight onto that. And Dan is always encouraging that, like, if this is too easy for you, add more weight, add more weight, add more weight. So it's very flexible. I recommend this program to everybody, especially all my girlfriends around who are, having a hard time being committed to working out. I don't ever want someone to not be able to have a healthy and fit lifestyle just because they can't pay for a gym membership or just because they can't pay for a program. But yeah, I recommend this to everybody. It's probably the best program out there that I've seen. I've downloaded tons of programs like this, and not one of them has been able to live up to this expectation of being able to provide you with more than what you would want in a program, and for a very reasonable price. So yeah, obviously I'm still using this, and for a 30-minute workout every single day, like, that smashes you, like, that's a no-brainer, come on. So anyways, I love this program. Give it a go, see how you like it, let me know what you think, leave comments down below if there's something that you've noticed. I'm sure Steph and Laura are totally open to improving the app as they continue on, and as more and more people are, purchasing the program. And so yeah, I think the more feedback the better, and I hope I covered everything. I hope this was helpful. beautiful people. I hope you were encouraged by fitness and health. I hope you learned something new today. I hope that this program encourages you to love yourself, love the skin that you're in. So be encouraged, be enlightened, and have a great day. All right, bye.